Speak to me!
Freedom of speech is this year's theme for the exhibition at the Danish Pavilion at the 54th Venedig Biennale. 18 artists from 10 different countries and cultural backgrounds contribute to the exhibition with works in various media and materials. The exhibition focuses on several areas of inquiry, such as questions of intellectual property and copyright, language, speech, and subjectivity. In the cartoon, When Niggers Take Over America, Robert Crumb deals with social taboos and the relationship of free speech to history and politics. While the Chinese artist Zhang Dali, with his photo-based works, explores the fabrication of memory and suppression of information in Chinese history. With a tongue-in-cheek humor, Tali Madani's paintings intimate the states of suffocation that occurs when one is denied language or when language is abused. One of the exhibiting artists is the Dutch Han Hoogerbrugge.
What I'm trying to do is not to advocate free speech or anything. It's more like I want to play around with it. To make a work that makes more questions than answers. So for me it's very important to make such a heavy matter as free speech to give it some lightness here and there. There's this part in the film where I hold Mein Kampf in front of my face, and there's this little sentence that states that you're only a free person if you can go to the end of your thoughts. I think that's a very dark element of free speech. I mean, if in theory, you should be, how do you call this? It must be possible to speak against free speech if you are for complete free speech.
Apart from the exhibition inside the Danish Pavilion, the exhibition contains several public projects. One of them is a large-scale mural at the facade entitled Imposition Symphony by Stelios Fatakis. Another one is the Pavilion for Revolutionary Free Speech, constructed by the German artist Thomas Kilpper.
As an anti-palazzo, as a symbol for an open society, to have the structure very minimal, very open, no facade. And so to create a romantic place within the nature, that the nature interferes with my architectural structure, but then to load it with social conflicts. The main text in the floor is how to get rid of them without fighting for a revolution and emancipation. So it's a call for change, social change, which I think is essential and very important. I choose mostly people in power positions I oppose to. There is a flyer people can grab and read, and they can find their own position. And they can walk on the floor because it's an open structure, it's a floor piece, and here you find place where you can walk without walking over a face, but you could choose as well to walk over a face. It's your decision. I'm as well in the image.
Kilper's Pavilion also hosts Speaker's Corner, where a series of language-based performances occurred during the opening days.
I'm retelling stories of other people who don't have freedom of expression and freedom of speech. And I wanted the piece to be broad. It concerns the gender constructions in the Arabic world. I talked to people who come from there. I was in Syria, and they have very, very similar constructions. It creates very extreme sexualities since there are so many restrictions. For example, I have one character in my performance, which is a Bachibazi, and he is a boy who is forced to dress as a girl and trained to dance as a girl and performs at male parties. And he's also used as a sex slave and owned by a patron, and the patron can freely like sell him further to a friend or lend him out for money or whatever. And these boys, they don't live very long.
The Danish Pavilion extends its presence to a public area outside the Giardini. Placed at the island San Servolo is a floating pavilion Oslo, created by the Danish artist Foss. The pavilion consists of 3 formal elements: a bar, a radio station, and a stage designed to host a program of events. Oslo is freely accessible to the public.
Mixture of art and science and music and culture. It's a good idea, I think. It's marvelous. It's very interesting. I like to be here, and also I think the look on the lagoon is fantastic.
I think my speech just got a lot freer, actually, since being here.
It's very open.
Yeah, everyone's so open, and there's a lot of people, and conversation is going. And
the fact that it lends itself to a lot of people being here, talking to each other from different countries, I'd say that, yeah.
It's great.
I love it.
It's great.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's very good. It's interesting.
Beautiful, yes.
Did you guess Norway?